Hello gang, welcome back down to Billy's Bluff. Oh yes, the airport in question last time out that we put in has been slightly decorated with a really different style of lawn mowing, which has now been sort of dug out because there's a building site going in. That's right, we've put in a bit of a watchtower. I know it's not really a watchtower, it's more a decoration, like it's a viewing tower, but we're going to play it off as a bit of a watchtower. For this playthrough. You can see down here I have retained all of this island now, this man-made island, with the future prospect being able to extend to a different, to a second airport. All we have to do is get rid of this retaining wall and extend the land a little bit, and we'll be able to extend the airport when we need to. I've put in this lovely car park, which is a great mod, which doubles as a bit of a cargo platform. You can't really see. Let's bring this up. You can configure it here, and it doubles as a bit of a cargo platform, so that's really handy, maybe for some future prospect. Who knows, when we've got some cargo going on with the actual airport itself. But I've got so the covered ground or the building car park with some outdoor car park stuff as well. You might like to think of it like when you go to an airport, there's a rental car service. We might be able to put in a rental car park as well eventually, and then obviously fenced it all off, retained it, and done some nice garden work along here also. And then our construction site with a building yet to be decided what I'm going to put in here. Whether we put in another hangar or we may even put in some cargo stations here if we ever do cargo stuff. That construction site's underway. Who knows what the airport's up to, what the future holds for, where are we, Tin Can? Tin Can's Airport. Anyway, that's sort of it. That's what the overhead looks. I think it looks great. I think it's coming along really nice, and it'll be quite nice to do a bit of a bus ride out here to the airport in question. Now, I've decorated this one up at the moment. Like, take this with a grain of salt because everything was subject to change, and we might add some more decoration stuff as we go. I might do some more tarmac, more areas per se. And we've got the train line going past there too, so that's really nice. But we're going to shoot all the way back down here. Oh wow, it's further than I thought. All the way down here where we put in the first airport last time out. So today we're going to have to link all these up. We're definitely going to have to link all these up. But I thought we'd kick off with a little bit of a time lapse of me decorating this up. Then we're going to link up all the bus services. We're going to put the plane route in, and then we're going to ride. We're going to ride the plane from here over to the other side. Then we're going to get off and we're going to get the bus into town where we get a train. Okay, that's how we're going to do our track ride along today. We'll explain that a little bit after we do this time lapse, okay? But we're going to just decorate this up a little bit. Nothing too fancy. It's not going to take too long. I'll probably put in another car park down here for them, and maybe even another construction site here to get ready for potential cargo building that might go in later as well. So expect some of the similar of what we've done up the other end, but we're going to put it in down this end. All right, so enjoy this. Grab yourself a beverage right now. Kick back, relax, and enjoy this little time lapse. And I'll see you back when we put the lines in and we do the track ride. Okay, so nice little time lapse there of some stuff we just got done. We've added in roundabout with the the roundabout was there. We just decorated it up a little bit just to fancy up, you know, on your way to the airport. So when you're going on holidays, you're like, oh yes, there's the famous whatever town we're in, Sharkfin Bay / Peel Point Airport roundabout. Okay, into the car park area. So we've got the bus stop here, but you can transit through to get car park out here. Slightly smaller car park at this airport. Notice that the runway is just here, so I didn't want to have too tall a building where the planes actually come in. We don't want planes crashing into our cars, put it that way. With a bit of another outdoor another airport car park. I've added in the railing along here because you know we've got a bit of an embankment down here, and also I think what I wanted to do, I just wanted to kind of rocky up this embankment just a little bit. Now you typically wouldn't just have a grass embankment there, we'd kind of rocky it up just so you get that sense of it's sort of fixed in place and it's not really going to fall down on top of the rail track. But we've barricaded it, and then I've put the construction site in. Pretty basic sort of construction site to get things off. You get the gist that it's a construction site and it's all fenced off. All right, so that's pretty much it. We added in some trees here and there. Probably a lot more tree work needs to happen. But now we get to add in the actual lines. So first lines first. We're just going to go train station to basically train stop into bus stops, right? Once the autosave sorts itself out. What a time to have autosave when I've just come back. So we are literally going to go from here to there, right? Perfect. It's going to use our new busway system. Oh no, we're going from here, aren't we? I got that wrong, Ham. You got that completely wrong. We want to go from here to there. Okay. Why are you telling me I can't? Hey friendo, you don't need to, you can just go. You should be able to get out of there, unless I've only put a one-way road just there, which I didn't think I had. So let's just check that road. In fact, I might just do a little upgrade like that, or is that not going to sort it out? I wonder if it's because the cars can't turn back on that way. If you go back that way, which you are, then I don't understand why the buses can't. This is really odd. Okay, what if you do number 2? I've never encountered this issue with roundabouts, with bus stations. Okay, my roundabouts are heading the right way. What if we took this bus station out and we added one back in? I hope this is not going to be a reoccurring issue. Right, let's try that now. Nope. All these roads are fine. You should be able to get in and out. That is really odd. Let's try it from somewhere else first. Manage that line. Just get rid of that first. Let's try and add a station from, say, we're going to go from here. No, well, that was it. We're only adding in the one line. So are you going to have trouble? There you go. That's what I like to see. Why can't you now do that to there? What about if we set you a waypoint and tell you to come out? Might add some waypoints in here. And we might actually tell you to come back along this way and up that way. Let's see how that goes. It'll be something to do with the way this road's set up and the one-way system. I'm aware of that. But if we can sort of get this thing teased out here a little bit, it might just work in our favor a touch. Where'd that other waypoint go? We put that waypoint that way. Are we really going to have to tell you how to get back on the road all the way? I hope not. Okay, that's where we're having a bit of trouble. From here onto here. So you can... Oh, hang on. I've got this set as a one-way road just here. We found the problem, people. Okay. It was all Ham's fault. All Ham's fault. Can we get this, please? Okay, road. You're doing some funny stuff. There we go. That should alleviate that problem now. Which it has. Okay. Are we still going to follow that way? I'm happy for you to come out and go that way. Yeah, that's something just a little bit different. It makes no difference to me, but that's good. That's Gucci. That's what we want. So let's manage that line now. Let's call that... it's good that you guys see some of these problems too. I'm not a perfect content creator. I make mistakes. But the main thing is we can sort of muddle through it and get it fixed. And then you can see if you ever run into the same problem as well. We're going to call this... well, I guess this is called Shark Fin. We should call this the Southern... No. It is Shark Fin Bay. X. Commuter to the airport. Yeah, that's all that is. Okay, let's get some buses on that. Where's our vehicle depot? Oh, geez, these guys are reaching out. Look, they're trying to touch hands. They're reaching out. Ham, don't sing. Let's get the depot brought up, please. Not that depot. I want... here we go. Bang, right there. So, we're going to buy some buses from you, friendo. Where'd you go? Buy some vehicles. Those trains are quite loud, chugging away down there. Passenger. We're going to run something a little bit fun, a little bit free. We're going to run the GM Fishbowl or the Santa Clara. We're going to run the Santa Clara. Let's go like 4 on it to start with. Set on Shark Fin Bay. Excavator. Off they go. Right, so they're going to do that. Let's go up north here before we buy planes. And, whoa. It is a long flight, actually. It's going to be a nice little ride along at the end. And then we'll go, where will we go? Where's our bus and truck stop over here? I know you've got one. I know you're here somewhere. Or maybe you don't have one, because I have... guys never really needed a depot. No, they never really needed a depot. So we'll put one out here, out the construction yard anyway. I turned that off because when you get to some of my rail yards, they're actually quite ridiculous, the size of the... If I want to put this out... No, I'll keep it over here. We'll just slot it up in here, tucked up there for the moment. Right, so we'll just slot it in there, and I'll give it a nice little tiddler street. Like that, okay? A bit wobbly, bit whatever. We're going to buy... We'll go something different. We'll go these Citrons again. And once again, I'll go like 4. Right, they can just sit there until I get this line situated. This one should be a little bit more straightforward because we don't have one-ways everywhere. And we are going to link up. We don't have a bus stop downtown here at the train station, Ham. You realise that? I did not realise that, but that's okay. We can slot one in. Passenger thing is just... I would prefer it to sit over here somewhere. Maybe we just slot one in here. It seems quite cruel because these guys have been probably here for a long time, but it's the way of the world. Big corporations, so on and so forth. I didn't really want to take that one. I don't really want to... Maybe we can go in the corner here. Maybe we can go in this corner. This corner seems good. We can decorate that up, even though we lose a few buildings, but I'm okay with that. Also, you know you've got a bit of a dip if you do that. Yeah, there's a bit of a speed hump in the road, isn't there? It's not really where I want it. If you just switch to 1, can we slot it in somewhere else that's not going to be affected so much? Like, I'm talking about under the bridge up here. We're getting a bit far away now. I think you're just going to have to bite the bullet, Ham. I mean, what if we slot one out the back here? It's the same, buddy. If you just do it, we could chuck a skinny one in there and we don't lose too much, do we? Yeah, we do. Just do it here. It'll be fine. We can decorate it up and make it look nice. And you're just going to lose that. They'll probably build something back there anyway, but I think we can just leave it as 1. Because I don't think you're going to get anything on there. No, without destroying that. But that's okay. We only need 1 section. We can decorate this up anyway. And buildings will build back. We even just... I think we're not even set. We need to do that, by the way. If we can just set this to 3 times, see if someone builds back there on that block of land. I hope they do. I hope it's a nice big building as well, because it's quite nice having the big buildings. Right, let's get out. There we go. There's something being built now. It's not really big. But whatever. It'll do. And we're going to go down here. Get us our green. And we're just going to keep the same naming convention as the other one. We're literally just going to call this Tin Can Packs Commuter. Even though we know... Oh my gosh. Tin Can Packs Commuter. And even though we normally at the end put truck, bus, whatever, we know we're just putting this because it's the airport run. Okay. Did I put airport before instead of like what? Did I put 2 words instead of 1? Let me have a look at that. Under S. Oh no, we did that right. Okay. Can we have you a bit brighter? Right, lovely. And then our new buses can get put on that line. You can all go on. We'll get these nice little Citroens on here too. Tin Can Packs Commuter Airport. Right, so we're going to buy planes from the other direction. First, actually, we need to get the line in. Apologies for that. Let's new line. Right, so that's our takeoff and landing routes, and it's going to be a little bit different down here. Right, so we land in this direction. So missing the towns, just missing those towns, flying over the top of all these towns. We fly, I knew we would fly over the top of Collie Bush. Perfect. That's actually a perfect oval. If you look at that, that's a perfect oval for takeoff and landing. We're going to make you bright green as well, just so we can see what's going on with it. It's probably too bright. And in fact, I probably want to make it purple so I can see that. Right. And we're going to call you, Billy's Bluff Airways, International Airways. Okay. Right, Billy's Bluff International Airways. Let's go put some, we can go back to play. Let's go put an aircraft on and fly this one out, shall we? We're going to buy it from this end. Right, buy vehicles. What do we got here in the way? We've got helicopters too we're going to get into at some point. So passenger planes. Well, we've got the Lockheed Super Constellation. It takes 19 people. I think the Douglas DC, we could probably start on the Douglas. There's a prototype. These do 486. These do what? 360. I think we'll just go with the DC-4 to start with, to be honest. We're only going to go with one as well, because I just want to get the line established. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ride this, then we're going to get on the bus and ride into Tin Can Bay. I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today on today's episode of Billy's Bluff. Hope you're enjoying these airport link-ups and decorations and all that sort of stuff. Hope you enjoy this this flight too. We're going to stop in and get some people. I like when you press the horn on this, it's actually the pilot speaking. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you like these airports? What would you like to see maybe added to the airports? And there is 1 or 2 more passenger airports we're going to be putting in on the east and west side. So this is classed as the south side, this airport we're at now. The one up at Tin Can is classed as the north. And we're going to put in an east and west airport as well. We're going to crisscross the map that way. So let me know what you think, what you'd maybe like to see in these airports in terms of that. But that's it. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay good with your screen and get out of here. Enjoy this ride along. Bye for now.
United 446. 113, we'll do the visual.